Hi everyone, I showed you these two models that I was priming earlier in my collection tour. So they were on the ground drying on newspaper, but what sometimes happens when your primer does not like your model horse is, I'll give you a peek, it has a crackling effect to it, and it's very frustrating because it like crackles on them, so you have to, I don't know if I can get a good shot of it, plus it's not very good lighting down here in the basement. You can kind of see it, it's like cracked all along the back. So when that happens, you just have to sand it down again and start over. But sometimes it happens when it just doesn't like whatever's underneath, like when you spray the model, like if there's still leftover paint on the model, or if it's really cold, or sometimes the primer goes bad. I used to never have issues with the stuff that I'm using now, but like I feel like this can has given me more issues, and the newer ones I bought have given me more issues, maybe just because it's still cold, because I do all my work in my basement, and it's colder because of the weather, but I'm not sure why, but it's a little bit frustrating, so I'm going to have to sand this one down. I sanded that one down already because it did the same thing to this little mold too, so I gotta check it and make sure it doesn't do it again, because it will happen a couple times. So you just gotta fight with it a little bit. You gotta sand and then prime and then sand, so but I just wanted to give you guys an example of what can go wrong with some primers, and it's just sometimes they don't like to adhere to certain plastics or certain paints and stuff. Here is the two models that had the crackling issues with their primer. So they came out pretty well, and I was just playing with different colors because I like to try out all different colors and stuff. So I figured I'd give you guys an example of how they came out. I can't really get a good shot of all their details, like their eyes and stuff, but I'll move over. And they have more detail, but you can't really see it well on the video. And I'll switch this little one around. And I really like how they came out. And I try different techniques with each of my customs, so to see what I like best. But I had to sand them down after they had the crackling issue, and but then I sanded them down, I primed them again, and it worked out fine. And now they have full paint jobs, and they're all finished, and they're ready to go to a show. And their first show will be March 31st. But I thought I'd give you guys an example of even when primer goes bad, you can still fix it and repaint the model and get a good outcome. Alright, thanks.